Career highlights. Wow, there's quite a lot. But I think I'll just name a few I can remember just from the top of my head. Career highlights is challenging boardrooms. Um, we often have the misconception that a boardroom should run like this well-oiled machine or this disciplined environment. But I think the best board attendances that I've actually been involved in is where hands down, maybe there was no structure, maybe there was a problem. We just had to put our pens down, just like unpack, and there was just like opinions flowing around the room, hectic discussions, debates, and interactions of that kind of nature. That has been the highlight of my career, just being part of those kind of challenging, interrogating conversations where someone calls you out on a certain point that you propose, and having to motivate for it. Those are one of my biggest highlights in my career. And also, I think a second one that I can think from the top of my head is just being part of a mentorship program. Like at our office, we are a CIMA training office. And I think just being part of that program and, imparting all the knowledge that you learn, either from just getting the designation itself or just from experience and how the designation has grown me and myself personally. I think that's been a career highlight for me. Those two things from the top of my head have been a highlight for me. The best advice I'd give someone wanting to go into this designation, I would say one, I think dedication and commitment is really a plus. Like, make sure it's really resonating from within your heart. You want to complete this, you have a passion for it. And even if you don't, you know you've got the commitment to go through it. Studies can be quite challenging. And if you're someone who comes from a background like mine, where I didn't have a scholarship or I didn't have someone just put the funding together for me to do this, I had to, commit myself to work part-time, save up for it, and really get committed to this is the journey I'm in and looking at the end goal. I'd say also the second part is just remembering why you're in it and why you're doing it, that end goal to motivate you, keep you motivated. And the third thing is surround yourself with really amazing people around you. I had a great, amazing support structure within my family, my friends, everyone just understanding when you have to put in time to actually study something. They know if you can't see them, it's not because there's something wrong. It's just a commitment and a dedication to finishing and completing it. And it's only for a period of time. And thereafter, you reap the rewards. I think the other thing that I found myself being grateful for is that being part of the CIMA program or the CIMA journey, it allowed a lot of flexibility. I remember in my journey, I took a couple of years to actually finish my CGMA designation. I was working part-time, studying part-time. And what that presented is the extra challenge of a work-life balance, And I found myself that I had to pack a little bit of my time and strategize around it and actually see where I had to focus on just the studying piece. And also, I think after having gone through an exam, if you don't make it or if you don't pass it, that is not the end of the road. I found myself also searching a lot more about CIMA, getting a lot more resources, and I think I remember one study resource that I actually use quite a bit, cimastudy.com. I will never forget it because I looked at the content and I was like, I have to subscribe for this. I have to go in there. Just having that work-life balance, that commitment, and just going for it really is just the last final thing I would add to this.